Hello, everybody. I am assuming that you guys can hear me, and we are now live. I'm here. Hopefully, you can see me. My name is Jason Robinson, and I want to welcome you to my live stream. Oh, I see Ethereal Dragon is here. Hello, Ethereal Dragon. Hope you're doing well. I am an illustrator and a graphic artist, and I do illustrations and graphic design. And today I'm going to be doing another drawing, another portrait. I like doing sort of pencil portraits of famous people to sort of keep my skills somewhat sharp. Was it last week? I think I did this one of Jackie Chan because this movie's coming up soon, which I want to see. What was it called? Karate Kid Legends, I think, starring Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, the OG Karate Kid. And also coming up is Mission Impossible 2000, whichever number in the franchise this is coming up, starring Tom Cruise. So I'm going to be drawing Tom Cruise today, but I've never drawn before, I don't think. So it'll be fun and interesting trying to get his his face down correctly. But anyway, if you are here, I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll be here. I'll be drawing this probably for the next couple of hours at least. So feel free to ask anything you like. Um, Also, if you would, please hit the like button. Give this live stream a thumbs up if you would. It will help me out and the channel. And please share out the stream to social media like Twitter, X, and Facebook, and I don't know what else is there. And a bunch of others, I'm sure. Instagram, whatnot. I have no idea. Anyway, share the stream out. Let people know I'm drawing. I would appreciate it. Anywho, let me start drawing, and yeah, you guys can let me know what I'm doing wrong as I proceed with the drawing of Tom Cruise. Let's see. Okay, there. I got a picture of him all lined up, and hopefully this will look like him. I'm hoping anyway. Um, Also, I'm going to be playing some music in the background, so if it's too loud, let me know. I tried, um, I tried using music um, through through StreamYard last time, and I don't know. For some reason, well, I know why, but it seems ridiculous. YouTube completely blocked that video from anyone seeing it. So that was the Jackie Chan live stream. So if you're wondering when I drew this, I actually did draw it on a live stream, but YouTube nixed it. So unfortunately, you guys will never see that video. Uh, I'm trying to think. How can I? I guess I would have to. I'd have to take out the sound because what they were. The problem was that I was playing some songs that they didn't like. Um, I guess it was copywritten, but I played those songs before. I never had a problem with it. So this time I'm just going to play music in the background on my little stereo here. So if it's too loud, let me know, and I will turn it down for you. Okie doke. Okie doke. Let's see. Let me try turning it on. See if it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Okay. It's working. Okay. Well, let me start drawing. See if I can get this out. Now, do you guys like the Mission Impossible movies? I mean, I kind of, I've grown to really like them. Um, but I didn't like them at first. The first two I didn't like at all. Well, I shouldn't say at all. They just kind of, they were just kind of weird and boring to me. Um, I used to watch the show off and on when I was growing up, but I don't know. It was just it seemed very gimmicky. The movies, the first two, with all the masks and taking off masks and having other masks underneath them, and a lot of kind of ridiculous stunts. But I think with the third one, the one where Philip Seymour Hoffman was the villain, it's actually started getting good. The writing actually started becoming pretty good, and at that point, I started actually really liking and looking forward to the films. So, and that's continued through most of the franchise. I I probably think I don't know which one's the best one to me. Probably the best one to me was probably Fallout, the one with Henry Cavill, however you pronounce his last name. Um, I really like that one. I also really like Ghost Recon. Um, I think that was the one that was that set in Russia? I can't remember. Anyway, I think Brad Bird, the director of The Incredibles, um, directed it, and I really like that one. So, and my music is on the fritz. So, I'm trying to think of how to jumpstart this thing. It's been a while, so let me try this. Will this jumpstart it? Sorry, I'm giving it computer CPR. For those of you who don't know, this is an iPod, as you can see. It is ancient technology from a far gone, far gone era. All right, let's see. Okay, seems to be rebooting. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think Fallout and Ghost Recon were my favorites. Out of the, I mean, they have to have made at least 8 of these films so far. I'm guessing. So, and I think this is supposedly the last one. I don't know. I'm not sure if I bet money on that though, because they claim that the last John Wick movie was the last one, and they're making a John Wick 5. So you can never trust Hollywood. If it makes enough money, they'll make another one. They can't help it. Even if they make crummy movies, they end up making sequels to them. So, hey, Lady Celtic Moon is here. Lady Celtic Moon. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I pronounced the C wrong. Lady Celtic Moon. How you doing? Good seeing you too. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Um, I just started doing these drawing streams again after about a year hiatus. So it has been it's been quite a while. So, but thank you very much for showing up. Um, Ethereal Dragon says I can't remember the last one I've seen. Well, I did, like I said, I did this Jackie Chan one. I think it was last week, but I really haven't done any drawing live streams in about a year. So it's been a day. So that's why you haven't seen any, haven't done any, or at least not that many. Hmm. Now I'm trying to now I'm trying to remember how to do these. I'm trying to remember how to draw these portraits. Let me let me sit down and then uh, try to try to figure it out again. You start with an oval for the head, and then you try not to screw it up. That's that's the basic breakdown of how to do a portrait. Start with an oval, and then try not to screw it up. Uh, But again, yeah, I don't know if you guys like the Mission Impossible movies or not. So let me know in the chat if you like them. Now, a lot of people don't like Tom Cruise, and I don't quite understand why. I kind of understand why because of Scientology and you know how weird it is to a lot of people. But you know, it's Hollywood. Everyone in Hollywood has some really weird things about them, about their private lives. So I don't no, I can't think of any other. Uh, uh, Not that many. That many Hollywood actors who people hold their whatever weird thing they're into against them as long as they make good movies. But I know a lot of people who like they kind I don't want to say they hate Tom Cruise, but it's like oh I can't stand Tom Cruise is I can't stand watching his movies. It's like I don't understand that. It's like you know I go to movies for escapism. It's not real. So you know if I don't know. I mean you have like you have drug addicts, you have perverts or everything else, you know, actors in Hollywood who are engaged in that sort of stuff, and people still love their movies. It's like so why are you going so hard against this against Tom Cruise because he you know he's involved in some sort of weirdness that some I don't know I don't think you would. I don't even know. Would you call it a religion? I don't know. What some weird philosophy that that you know you don't agree with. That, but you know that's fine. But you know it doesn't stop me from enjoying his movies because the guy makes great movies. I mean, I kind of love most, if not all, of his movies. I think the only movies that I haven't liked of his are Vanilla Sky and what was that weird one with his ex-wife Nicole Kidman? Eyes Wide Shut. Um, so, oh, with Theater Dragon says, I can't remember the last Mission Impossible movie you saw. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I've watched all of them. So, like I said, I kind of love them. It's just, like I said, Tom Cruise makes really good movies. I mean, I was honestly shocked how good that Top Gun sequel was. Um, Top Gun Maverick from a few years ago. I would have sworn that he was gonna, not he himself, but they who are, you know, the makers of the movie were going to ruin ruin Top Gun by making a sequel to it, especially 20, how many, 30, was it 35 years? When did it come out? It came out in like 1984, I think. So it was 30, 40, my brain, almost 40 years since Top Gun first came out, and they're making a sequel. I was like I would have sworn they were gonna ruin it, and it was better than the original. That just blew me away. And it's one of the few movies that I went to the theater. How many times have I seen the theater? I think I saw it in the theater 3 times. That's how good it was. I was just shocked how well they made that movie. Sort of wrote the next chapter in Maverick's story, tied up his relationship with Iceman. I mean, it was just like it was so good. I was honestly shocked. So, um, but Tom Cruise just makes, for me anyway, just very entertaining movies. They're exciting, and you know the whole thing with I mean again like with Jackie Chan, Tom Cruise does a lot of his own stunts, if not most of them, and that it's just it just makes it even more exciting, knowing that he's not. I mean, they're obviously making it as safe as possible because the guy is worth you know $5 gazillion. But the fact that he's out there, you know, hanging from airplanes and hanging from skyscrapers and hanging from cliffs, blah blah blah. it just makes the movie that much more authentic, convincing, real. You don't have to worry about you know watching him ride a motorcycle and then like looking and realizing it's like that's not him, because it usually is him, if not always him. So it's yeah, I really enjoy his movies. I loved The Last Samurai. I thought that was a great movie. Um, yeah, again, I think the only movies I didn't like of his hmm, were Vanilla Sky and Eyes Wide Shut. I probably haven't seen all of his movies. Oh, another really good movie of his, which was again surprised me a lot because I didn't think that. I shouldn't say I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't. I didn't think he was capable of that type of acting. Um, Collateral. When was that? I think that was like 2004 or something. Starring Tom Cruise, obviously, and Jamie Foxx. Very, very good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Collateral. He does not play the hero. He's is very good movie. Rain Man, another great movie. Um, he's a very, I don't know. It's just great actor. I mean, and he does stuff that you don't expect. He plays against type or a fair amount of time, which I like as well. Yeah, he's not always playing the sort of like the handsome um, sort of hero type, or at least he doesn't mind going against that sort of stereotype that he's saddled with. I mean, I liked him as Lestat in the what was it called? The vampire Interview with the Vampire. I liked him. I liked him as that character. I liked him in Born on the Fourth of July, where he plays a guy who ends up crippled uh, after going to Vietnam. He's done so many good movies. So again, it's like I can't I I understand it, but I can't agree with it at all. Sort of like people just sort of dismissing him because of you know what he believes, outside of his job, his personal beliefs. It's like, as long as he's not eating small children and you know going to having like Diddy parties, it's like I don't really I don't really care. So I just want good movies out of these people. So and again he makes great movies. So I'm hoping that this new movie will carry on in that fine tradition of good Tom Cruise movies. Um, I have to say I was not that impressed with the last movie. I mean, it's obviously a lot of time, money, and effort went into making it. It's, especially on Tom Cruise's part. I don't know. There was something about that movie. It's almost like Mission Impossible reached a point where it stopped being, well, I shouldn't say stop being thrilling, but it kind of jumped the shark where like it reached its peak at um, Fallout with Henry Cavill, and then after that, it's like I don't know it's too it's getting almost too gimmicky, where they have to constantly they're trying to constantly out stun itself, outdo itself, and it's gotten to a point where it's kind of ridiculous. Um, and and I thought that Fallout had a great ending where they could have just ended the franchise. And it's like, oh man, that's a great ending to Ethan Hunt's story. Where he meets his wife. Oh, I don't want spoilers. He meets his wife again, the one who he broke up with, and she knows he's still alive, but um, they're not supposed to see each other for her safety. Anyway, he ends up meeting up with her again. She's gotten remarried and everything. And I thought, and then they everything's sort of like resolved in a nice little package. Ethan has his girlfriend who's a spy. His wife is happy with her new man, and it's like, oh, cool, that's nice. They're both happy. Blah blah blah. But and that would have been a good ending to the franchise. But I don't know. Like I said, if it makes enough money, they'll make a new sequel. So that's what they've been doing. And again, the what was it called? This new one is called the Mission Impossible something. I don't remember. Dead Reckoning, Last Reckoning, Final Reckoning, Final Reckoning. Okay, so this is Final Reckoning coming up. The last one was Dead Reckoning, and in Dead Reckoning, it is kind of so many, especially with the whole jumping off the mountain on a motorcycle, and then Tom Cruise in midair, and he does jump off this mountain, you know, or at least a huge ramp on a mountain, and then letting go of the motorcycle in midair, and then releasing a parachute. It was just it was so I don't know. I think it was too much, too much stuntery. So it kind of I don't know. But again, I like the movies. I'm probably spoiled because they've had so many of these good movies, and now I'm at a point where I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just not, maybe I'm not as impressed. I've been spoiled so much that I'm just like, eh, So he jumped off a mountain. So he jumped off a mountain and then released a parachute. Eh, eh, on a motorcycle. That's no big deal. Yeah. So yeah, I've gotten spoiled. But yeah. So I'm hoping this new movie will be good. I'm not sure when I'll see. I'll probably see it second weekend it's out because I don't really like. I don't like fighting for seats at the theater. You don't have to anymore because they have assigned seating, which I hate because all the best seats are all taken all the time. So I'm just like rah, 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 rah. So I usually wait till second week, and then by second week there are enough good seats left, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. And the guy's how old is that? How old is Tom Cruise now? Tom Cruise is like 62. I can't remember. He's over 60, and it's just incredible. The guy, I mean, you know, the guy has access to the best Botox people on the planet. So, but still, I mean, he looks great for his age. It's not just his appearance; it's his physicality. The fact that he's able to do all these stunts himself at the age of 60 whatever. He is basically the American Jackie Chan. So kudos to Tom Cruise. You are you're doing very well at your craft. Now I know this does not look like Tom Cruise yet. It looks like a wrinkly old man. Hopefully you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see. I'm looking in the turn around and look at my computer. So you can see the lines that I'm putting down. Right now I am just trying to establish the right proportions for Thomas because that's the before I start doing like a lot of detail, I I need to because if it doesn't look like him in the at this stage and in this sort of like rough layout stage, putting details is not going to make it look more like Tom Cruise. It might make him look like a caricature of Tom Cruise, but I'm trying to create like a realistic portrait. So I have to make sure all the All the parts, the mouth, the nose, the ear, everything is in the right proportion to the rest of the body. So it just doesn't look weird. And I'm just sort of glancing back and forth between the reference and my drawing, and to compare to make sure that what I am drawing on paper is accurate to what I am looking at on my tablet. And I can see already that it is not, so I'm going to have to adjust it and then sort of add lines, chop away lines, erase lines. So it's a process. But I'll get there. I'll get there. And I also want to do it in a timely manner. So I'm not spending 5 years working on a single drawing. You know, part of the goal is to get better, but also be able to draw as fast as possible, but as accurately as possible. That makes sense. I want to cut down the amount of time I draw while increasing the accuracy of my drawing. Let's see. Ethereal Drag says he feeds on the life force of his fans. Oh, you mean literally or figuratively? uh, just based on his Scientology beliefs. Yeah, I mean, I think all actors they feed off of the sort of the adoration and the support of their fans. So I'm sure he does. I know he does definitely. Um, so I'm hoping there's a time when he'll understand when it's time to sort of stop doing all these crazy stunts. Again, if this is a last Mission Impossible movie, I'm sure that he won't be doing this stuff, a lot in the future. But you know, you never know. You never know. And probably just modify it like Jackie Chan has. I mean, Jackie Chan doesn't do all of his own stunts anymore. They just they just modify to say, at the age of, how old is he now? How old's Jackie Chan? He's 71. He's in his early 70s. So you can't keep doing all the stuff he did in the past. Without. I mean, he always risked his life, but without probably killing himself. Yeah, he has to sort of use stunt doubles and CGI in order to fake it. So, which is good, which is fine. Let's see. Let's see if I can get his eyes in the right place. Put his eyes on the front of his face, not the back of his head. That is the key. Pardon me. Yawn. Yawn. Who should I draw next? Just out of curiosity. Curiosity. Who do you guys think I should draw next? Comment down below in the chat and let me know, who would you like me to draw next? Who would you like to see immortalized in carbon? Let's see, carbon and graphite. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Hmm. 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 Very interesting. I know who I want to draw next, or I'm thinking about drawing next, but I don't know. It may not be popular, but I don't really care about that too much. I draw what I like. But if you guys do have someone that you would like me to draw, please let me know. So I will definitely consider it. Because otherwise, I'm just going to draw all the goofy characters and people that I like. And you'll say, who the heck is that? It's like, ha, 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 ha. Too bad. Oh, forgot my music. Because otherwise, it's just dead air. No one likes dead air. Dead air bad. Music, hit that. Playlist, hit that. Let's see. What do I want? I want electro swing. I want electro swing music. Let's see. What the let's try this. Hmm. Hey, Amy, how you doing? Good seeing you. Amy says you still have the best music. It's not too loud. I'll turn it down if necessary. But thank you. Let's see.
I'm there, oh, that spider, spinning in his tree. I said, hey, oh, that spider, I bet you can't catch me. You've grown too fat, you lazy lot. You're just an old Tom Noddy. Hey, Addercock, hey, Addercock, you can't catch anybody.
Amy says, sounds good to me. Your voice comes over it with no issue. Okay, cool.
I said, hey, spider, it's time that you were dead. I drew my sword to cut his silk, to kill the old Tom Noddy. Then I thought, leave him be, he can't catch anybody. I met an old fat spider in his spinning tree, his web all old and tattered, he could hardly see. I shoot a fly into his lair to beat the old Tom Noddy. 'Cause how can you kill a spider who can't catch anybody? How can you kill a spider who can't catch anybody?
Oof. Okay.
I met an old fat spider in his spinning tree, his web all old and tattered, he could hardly see. I shoot a fly into his leg to beat the old Tom Noddy. 'Cause how can you kill a spider who can't catch anybody? How can you kill a spider who can't catch anybody?
This looks pretty goofy, but I'm gonna try to turn it into Tom Cruise. Let me stand up. Yeah, it's off. It's off. How do I get this back on track? The process is mysterious, says Amy, and scary at times. Yeah, it's just, what the angles when I'm sitting and when I'm standing are different enough so that it may look fine when I'm sitting, but when I stand up and look at it, I get a better perspective. I realize that I'm off. So that's what's happening now. It's like, yeah, this is why he looks goofy. Nighthawk Warriors here. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. How's your day, Jimmy? Yeah, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Amy says, and the angles are probably pushed further still with the way you have to draw for an overhead camera. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, the camera is not perfectly square. I'm drawing on an angled table, so. Oof. All right. I just start roughing stuff in, and then I'll have a better idea of what I need to fix. Rough, 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 rough. Action movie man. Yeah, I guess he is pretty much. There aren't that many real action heroes anymore that I can think of. I mean, Sylvester Stallone doesn't really do that stuff anymore. Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't. I mean, and a lot of the action movies are mostly CGI now, so it's not a lot of practical action movies. I shouldn't say that. That's a lie. I mean, I guess for motion pictures, and not motion pictures, for theatrical releases, there aren't. But you still have guys like Scott Adkins and you know um, Michael Jai White. There's still guys out there, but most of their movies go straight to video, straight to streaming. There aren't that many that have uh, have movies that end up in the theaters that I can think of offhand. I mean, not especially not like the '80s and '90s. I guess the Marvel movies they are actiony, but they're 95% CGI. I mean, yeah, Tom, is his name not Tom, but Robert Downey Jr. and those guys, they're not actually doing anything outside of sort of a green screen studio. And then when they're in action, they're CGI models of these guys. And Spider Man, you know, he's not really jumping around. It's a video game. Maybe Captain America, maybe. Um, but you know, Winter Soldier was a great action movie. But since then, they haven't really done like sort of really real practical action movies at the MCU. Have they? I don't know. Seems like most of it's CGI. Most of it is CGI. And the kid from Indiana Jones, a short round in an action movie called Love Hurts, which I saw. It was funny. I haven't seen that. Um, what's his name? The kid from it was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. What, Temple of Doom? Yeah, Temple of Doom. Yeah, what's his name? Quan something Quan. Can't remember his first name. Robert Quan. I can't remember. But yeah, he's making a comeback now, which is good. Using the Goonies too as well. Is that his name? Quan Hu? Okay. I know he played the husband in uh the Michelle Yeoh movie. Michelle Yeoh? Is that her name? Michelle. Anyway, it was everywhere, every time, somewhere at once. It came out a few years ago. He played the husband. Okay, this looks like a chubby Tom Cruise. I gotta make him look not as chubby. He was also in Loki season two. Okay, yeah, and I think I watched a few episodes of Loki and then I got bored, so I've been I'm not caught up on Loki. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't that crazy about it. It was the whole TV. It was a TVA thing. It's kind of I don't know. It bored the heck out of me. Hmm. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Good seeing you. Um. Oh yeah, you got robbed yesterday. on drawing a quarter, so he should have won. But Mike cheated. Um, let's see. Why does this Tom Cruise look like he has two necks? Because I'm not done. It will not look correct until the drawing is finished. Um, Nighthawk says Mission Impossible Final Reckoning trailer looks intense. Yeah, I'm hoping it's good. I'm looking forward to it.
And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Now, Warrior says that he is hearing the Mission Impossible theme song while watching the drawing take shape. Okay, that's good. He says I saw that second Top Gun movie called Maverick last year finally, and it was good. Okay, good. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I mean, I thought it was better than the original. So I'm glad you finally had a chance to watch it. Very very exciting movie. Very well done. I still haven't seen the original movie though. Um, Check it out when you have a chance. It's a good movie. Like I said, I mean, I thought the sequel was better, but it's it's made 40 years after the fact, so so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But the first movie is very good. It's a classic, you know. So check it out. Yep, Rip Val Kilmer. It's a shame, but I'm glad that Tom Cruise was able to include him in the sequel. Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you. I thought that Top Gun Maverick was a very, very good final film for Val Kilmer. Very, very fitting. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest in the land. You're the Come here, Mr. Shane. Please let me explain. Come here, Mr. Shane. Meet your friend. Come here, Mr. Shane. Again, I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. Greetings from the Andersons. I'm Patty. I'm Maxie. And I'm Laverne. Nighthawk Warrior says the only movies that come to mind for me are The Saint and the Batman movie from 1995, along with Kit from Knight Rider. Oh, he voiced Kit in the Knight Rider remake reboot. That's funny. I never. I think I may have watched the initial. What was that? Knight Rider 2000. I think I may have watched the pilot to that, but I mean, you can't remake a show like Knight Rider expect people to watch it. It's like it's too iconic. No, so I never really watched that show. It's like the Bionic Woman remake, and it'd be like trying to remake the Dukes of Hazzard. It's you can do it, but it's not gonna be as good as the original. But Val Kilmer's been in tons of great movies. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Um, he was in Heat. If you haven't watched Heat, watch Heat. Heat. Um, you know, Real Genius. Um, he was in like a an airplane type spoof. What was it called? It was about the army or spies or something. Spies Like Us. Was that it? I can't remember. That was one of his early roles, but he's been in tons of great movies. The 2000 was a bad reboot in the 90s, Jiminy, and the car was red, which didn't make sense to me. Tom Cruise is the goat. He is now. I mean, he doesn't really have any competition in terms of actors who do the sort of things he does, which is cool. I mean, I wish there were more. I wish there were more action stars like him nowadays. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? Now this is. Let's see. Well, he had for a long time Daniel Craig from James Bond, and of course Jason Statham. Yeah, I would say Jason Statham more than Daniel Craig. I wasn't a big fan of Craig as James Bond. Um, let's see. His only current rival is The Rock. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't consider The Rock an a rival because he can't act. He's like he plays himself. I mean, I've watched most of The Rock's movies, and very few of them are good. I mean, but Tom Cruise's movies, they're all. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find a bad Tom Cruise movie. It's very easy to find a bad movie starring The Rock. Um, and half his movies end up going straight to probably don't go straight to video, but they're not really successful. Um, but Jason Statham, I would consider a rival to Tom Cruise. I mean, he's not a great actor either, but he makes entertaining action movies. So okay, it's 3 o'clock, so I'm about an hour in. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I think think I've got the the basic, the basic proportions right. I
In
think,
response to loud noises or losses.
but I still have ways to go. Let me try to clean some of this up. I apologize if my head gets in the way of the camera.
And these seem to be the
I've
emotions
got a
that
big head.
start life.
All right,
As we grow
let's
up,
see.
from social situations we can associate with people.
Let's see. Nighthawk says, "Oh, I saw a bad movie that Tom Cruise did that was good with his acting from the '90s, where he went to slay a demon portrayed by Tim Curry in the '80s." Are you talking about Legend? I like Legend. I thought that was a great movie. I thought it was very, that was from 1980. What was that made? 1982. That's like early Tom Cruise. I kind of like it a lot just because I love Tim Curry's version of the devil. You know, that huge guy with just like those huge massive horns he has, and Tim Curry has a very evil looking face. You know, he played Pennywise in It, so he has he did a great job with that, and I love that kid who played. And he's probably an adult, but he played like the fawn, or well, what was he? He was, but he had like a really they dubbed like an actor with a really deep voice to voice this character that looked like a 12-year-old boy. I thought that was so cool. So yeah, I like Legend quite a bit. Um, let's see, it reminds me of Conan with Arnold. Yeah, yeah. I mean, a fantasy sword and sorcery type movie. Um, that girl that Tom Cruise saved in Legend was in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome as the leader of the kids that Max saved. Isn't that was that Mia? She didn't she play oh my gosh, the girlfriend in what's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Um, was that her? Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought it was her. Mia Sarah. Oh, hey Jeff Boss, how you doing? Yeah, what's that Mia Sarah in Legend? I might be wrong, but part of me thinks thought it was. Everybody buy Jeff Potts' book. He's a fantasy author. Speaking of fantasy, Jeff Potts writes fantasy novels, and you can check out his books on Amazon. And hopefully Jeff Potts will put a link to where you can get it in the chat. Jeff Boss is like, yes, buy my books. Buy my books. Buy my books. There you go, Jeff Potts. Putting a link to his book in the chat. Everybody check it out. It's great for kids' graduation. Great graduation gift for the kids. Jeff Potts says he loved Legend as well. That's good. Jeff Potts has good taste. Nighthawk Warrior says those are the only 3 movies I know of with her in them from the 80s. She disappeared after those movies. Well, she I don't know if you ever watched it. There was a TV show called Birds of Prey that that came out in the early 2000s, and it was sort of a Batman TV show, Batman spin-off TV show about Batman and Catwoman's daughter, the Huntress, teaming up with Batgirl, Oracle, and who else? Oh, Black Canary's daughter. So Mia Sara was in that. She played Harley Quinn. Except she wasn't really Harley Quinn. She played Harley Quinn, sort of Harley Quinn's alter ego, Harley Quinzel, the psychologist, and no one knew that she was the Joker's girlfriend. I think that was her. Oh, I'm pretty sure that was her. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, Golden Age based Huntress, Ethereal Dragon. Yeah. Um, Nighthawk says, "Oh yeah, I've heard of that show. I haven't seen it though. Interesting. Yeah, it was a really terrible show. Um, outside of oh my gosh, I can't remember her name now. The woman who played Batgirl. Um, she was in Starship Troopers. She played Dizzy in Starship Troopers. But she was great. She was great as Oracle. She was easily the best thing about that show. I wish they had made a Batgirl show with just her in it. I mean, that would have watched the heck out of that. But she shows up as Batgirl in one or two scenes before the Joker shoots her and cripples her. But she was easily the best actor on that show. But yeah, the show was pretty bad. But I watched it anyway. I watched it anyway just because it was Batman, and you know there was nothing else really in terms of live action shows at the time, superhero shows. So I was pretty desperate for a fix, for a live action superhero fix. So I would watch that. And I gotta try to make his teeth not look like fangs. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm working on it. All right, gotta crack my back. Oh, Boy. All right. All right. It's starting to look like him. A little. If you squint really hard, you can almost see Tom Cruise looking back at you. Mm. Ah. Ah. All right. Let's see here. Nighthawk Warrior says Huntress has several different appearances in different comics. Different what? Different content. Surprisingly, she was in Justice League animated. Her parents were killed by the mob on that show. Yeah, that was the post crisis origin for Huntress, whereas the Birds of Prey used the Silver Age origin. Silver Age or Golden Age? Golden Age origin, where she was the daughter of Batman and Catwoman, as opposed to the daughter of mobsters who were murdered. Okay, let's see. This Tom Cruise is looking pretty frightening. Very scary looking Tom Cruise. Let me. I'm going to take a short break, and I will be back very soon. I just need to stretch a little, walk around for a few seconds, and I will be back. Don't leave. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and subscribe. And also share the stream out if you would. Let people know that I'm drawing. I'd appreciate it. I'll be back in a few minutes to continue working on old Tom here. I'm trying to make him look camera ready for his close up uh, for his movie premiere this weekend. I think Doesn't it premiere today? Mission Impossible 10 or 11 or whatever it is. I think it does. So yeah, make sure to hit the like button, thumbs up, subscribe, and share it out. Okay? Thanks. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Okay, I'm back. Um, let's see. Now how it works. Is anyone else in the chat besides me? I'm here, and I think I see how many people are here. It shows 4 people in the chat right now. So one of them is probably me. So I'm sure there are people who are lurking, who are just watching silently and not talking, like I tend to do a lot. A lot of times I just I'll show up in the chat, but I won't say anything. I'll just be watching and enjoying and spying and lurking. So you know, you don't have to talk if you're watching. If you don't feel like talking, could be watching on TV. Who knows? Only the shadow knows. Nighthawk says, so the Jim Lee Huntress heir from Hush is the Batman's daughter? No, no, no. That's I mean, Batman's young in that uh, in that series. Um, the Huntresses. I mean, all the Huntresses portrayals from except for in Birds of Prey from the mid '80s until now. She's the daughter of a mobster. I mean, unless it's specifically a golden age story for some reason. Um, yeah, so she has not been Batman's daughter in 40 years, I would say, close to 40 years, except in Birds of Prey, that TV series. All right. Oh, yeah. Let me start with the eyes. Huh. Aha. All right. Oh, up, 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 up. Now, Warrior says, I wish they would use Batman's red and purple suit from that weird universe, though they did reinvent the costume and identity for the current Batman comics in the last few years. Fighting failsafe, but he isn't that original comic universe version or even the one shown in Brave and the Bold. And my wife just showed up. Go back to work. Um, hello, Julie. Um, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think Batman's better off with just his normal blue, dark blue and gray suit. I don't think red and purple work for Batman that well. Zur Earth Batman. I've heard of it. I've heard of him. Not that familiar. Um, he has superpowers in the original story from the Golden Age. Okay. Um, Nighthawk says he's in the 50s era Batman comics. Huh. Okay. He was born with. Huh? Came to Zur Earth. Huh. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a retcon to me, but I'm not familiar with that character. I've read a lot of the '50s Batman comics, but I'm not familiar with Zur Batman. Hmm. Huh. Hmm.
Una mattina mi son svegliato, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi son svegliato e ho trovato l'invasor. Oh partigiano, portami via. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Oh partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. Partigiano, piano, piano, piano. Ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. Ciao. Ciao, bella, ciao, bella, oh, bella, ciao, bella, ciao, bella, oh, bella, ciao, bella, ciao, bella, oh, bella, ciao, bella, ciao, bella.
And my wife is wrong. I do know everything. Let's see. Rather he brought our Batman to his world. It was by accident. Okay. Yeah, never heard of it. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why they're bringing a character like that back. It sounds weird. It sounds like one of those weird Silver Age stories that he showed up in one story and then they and they decided to bring him back for some reason, like Batmite. No, I'd heard of him, Julie. I'd heard of him before, but I mean, I don't. He's not. He's not a big character from the Silver Age. It's like they took him time. It sounds like it took a one time character from like the 1950s, and then they brought him back in current comics, and it's just like, I mean, whatever. Anyway, get back to work. No, I have the whole Brave and the Bold cartoon series, Cartoon War. I've seen them all, and that's probably why I heard the character. But you know, it's like it's I don't know. It's not a really interesting character to me. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Julie. Um, Ethereal Jack says, "I'm here but driving. Drive safely. Do not get in an accident. I don't want to get sued." how do you how do you watch while you're driving? I guess I don't know. Maybe you have a Tesla. I don't know. I don't know. You're able to watch YouTube while you drive. Ooh, that doesn't look good. That is not a mustache on Tom Cruise. That's supposed to be a shadow. So don't send me angry. Don't send me angry messages. It'll look correct when it's done. Trust me. Huh. They show love, I'ma show it back. If the patch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, let's do that again. If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Jetpot says you timed out your wife. Yes. Some things are necessary. I can't do it. I can't do it when she's here with me because the mute button doesn't work on the remote control. But I can do it on YouTube. Nighthawk says, "Wow, that's messed up. You timed out your wife. Don't worry, she'll be back." Hopefully by the time the timeout is over, she'll have to go back to work, so she won't she won't be bothering me anymore until she gets home. Then she'll kick my butt. Don't worry, unless you're my wife, you don't have to worry about being timed out. You'll be fine. She seems nice. Never met her before today, actually. Oh, she is nice. But, you know. She knows better than to annoy me when I'm live streaming, and that's why she does it. So she can't be too shocked that I don't even know I don't even think she knew that I could time her out. So she probably was surprised. So surprise. Jiminy is secretly evil. I'm not secretly evil. I'm somewhat overt about it.
So if she shows love, I'ma show it back. But if that match is too strong, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show.
If she unexpectedly makes your favorite dish tonight, be afraid, be very afraid. That would be a surprise because I do I do most of the cooking. So if she made my favorite dish tonight, I would be shocked. Hmm. So does she draw too? No, she doesn't draw. she's, she's not an artist. So she does crochet though. That's kind of like drawing. Ah, your phone, mostly listening. Okay, gotcha. I apologize for all the dead air then. Nighthawk War says that's cool. Yes, it is. I mean, I think crocheting is pretty cool. I don't really I don't do that. My mom taught her, and then she just sort of like went went running with it. Now she's now we have yarn all over the place. This is I don't know. This is scary Tom Cruise. I'm gonna have to work at this. So, so why is your why is your nickname Jimmy Cricket? I thought he was a Pinocchio character. He is. It's just an internet name. I like the character. Could just have easily been Pooh Bear or Eeyore. Actually, Eeyore would probably be more fitting. I don't know. I am. Let's see. He's got Tom Cruise has weird eyes. I'm looking at them right now, and it's just like they look like almost like cat's eyes. It's kind of creepy. Huh. Very, very interesting. Tom Cruise has weird eyes. Only something Jason would say. I don't know. I'm just I mean, looking at this picture of him, and it's just like, yeah, I never noticed it before. It's just, huh? It's weird eyes. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Huh. What picture? I'm looking at the reference for this. I'm not drawing Tom Cruise out of my head. I'm not that good. So I'm looking at reference. And Um, now, of course, I thought you were drawing Tom Cruise from imagination, from memory. No, heck no. I cannot do that. I can draw Superman, but Superman's not a real person. So it doesn't really matter what he looks like. Um, a celebrity, unless it's a caricature, I can't do that from memory. Anyone watching Ianu? Ianu. What's Ianu? Hey, bye, Julie. See ya. You take care. A cartoon based on a novel or graphic novel. Never, never heard of it. Ethereal Dragon. I'm not familiar with it. Let's see. Love you even though you block me. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Love you too. Your newest comment is hilarious. Ah. It's 4 o'clock. See how much I can get done in the next hour, because I'm gonna have to shut down at around 5 o'clock. So I want to thank everybody who's watched so far, who has been checking in, keeping me company, even my wife. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. If you haven't just already, make sure to hit the like button, give the live stream a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button and to hit the bell for notifications of future videos, if you would. I would appreciate it. And I also uploaded a speed drawing earlier today, so check that out on my YouTube channel, if you would, and share that too. Nighthawk says, so how's Nasser doing? Any updates on his comic book series you were drawing for him, or his vampire comic? I don't think that those are. I mean, the my comic with him was a one time thing, um, and I don't think he's making a sequel to it. I don't think he's making a sequel to his vampire comic either. What was it called? It was like a vampire killer with the girl. I don't think he's making a sequel to that either. I think he's sort of moved on from doing that sort of stuff. He might still be writing horror books, novels, but I'm not sure. I'm friends with him on Facebook, but he seems to be doing other things right now instead of doing comic book stuff. So, I don't know. If he wants to do it again in the future, I'd be happy to work with him. But I think right now he's focused on other things. Did he quit? I don't know if he quit. I think he's just focusing on other things right now, and he's not actively doing comics. I know he last thing I worked on him with was um, the second what was that bounty hunter book he did? It was like a sort of like a take on Lobo. It was oh my gosh, I'd have to look it up. I can't remember right now, but I did the lettering for that for him, and that was last year. Um, and he was also doing another horror comic that I did lettering for, Creepsters, and both of those went out, I think, last year. So he was still working on comics, in the last year. It's just, I think he's working on other things right now. Let's see. Sorry. Nighthawk says, I didn't know what happened to him. I saw his YouTube channel where he now has a sole horror comic review channel. So I unsubscribed from the channel since I'm not into bad horror movies. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's still doing the. He would have a show every Tuesday with two other writers, Mark Pellegrini and what is it, the hot dog, or full custom hot dog. He had a show with them every Tuesday. But I haven't been checking it out in months, so I don't know if it's still ongoing. It might be. I don't know. A lot of that stuff, a lot of the comics gate stuff, I haven't been keeping up with in probably the last year. I mean, I still check out some of the channels once in a while if it's interesting, but um, interesting to me. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I pretty much stopped watching Ethan's channel because it's basically just trash cast all the time, and that bores the heck out of me. I have no interest in it. I do watch the what is it, the Comic Gate Kings. He has still on Mondays because I find the other artists interesting. Um, I want to hear what they have to say about certain things. And I watch Cecil. I find some of his stuff interesting. Shane Davis, I find it interesting sometimes. It really just depends. I sort of jump around a lot, so there's no real there's no real channel I consistently watch. Um, I mean, I watch Mike's stuff because I like listening to him. I find just his point of view interesting, and of course his art is fantastic. And all these channels I mainly watch just to see them draw. So if Ethan's having like a draw stream, I'll definitely check in. But in general, I just don't. And I just kind of lost interest in a lot of this stuff because it just dealt with so much gossip and sort of like fake internet drama. I'm just this kind of bores me. Hey, Jeff Potts, you take care, okay? And good luck in physical therapy. Hope it goes well. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And again, everybody, go check out Jeff Potts' books, and subscribe to his YouTube channel. I don't know how often he makes videos, but he's worth listening to and checking out.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece. A source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power.
Hmm. Hmm.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Um, Inyanu is a fantasy series based around Yosuba mythology. I'm completely unfamiliar with that mythology. I don't know much about Japanese mythology. I mean, outside of what I've already seen in anime. So I know something about Greek and Roman mythology, a little about Egyptian, but nothing about Japanese. Let's see here. Huh. Oh. 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 Sorry. Taking a candy break. Werther's. So I'm an old man. And Hawkwater says, okay, Ethereal Dragon, bye, Jeff. Okay, you're gonna take off? Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Nighthawk. It's good seeing you. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make this look decent. it's it's getting there. It's just I don't know. I gotta keep gotta keep working at it, chopping away at it. It's like a it's like a giant piece of granite that I have to slowly whittle away to reveal the Tom Cruise within. It's in there somewhere. Just gotta bring it out. But you take care, okay?
those precious hours, but no heart and flowers flame. No lilting melody, ragtime dance that swing, any old thing to help me ease the pain that solitude can bring. Tonight, I want to think of him, using mind so keen, and laugh, but I won't forget those precious hours, but no heart and flowers flame. No lilting melody, ragtime dance that swing, any old thing to help me ease the pain that solitude can bring.
That's it. need some protection for the artwork. Okay. Okie dokie. We're getting there. We're getting there.
appropriate to play Bugle Call Rag. Okay, boys, let her roll.
Um, hmm. Let's see here. Huh. Let's see. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Ah, no. Mm, mm. Ah, ah, dagnabbit. All right. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's just taking time. It's let's see, 4:49 right now. So I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to end the stream fairly shortly, but I got about 10 minutes left. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Don't leave if you're still here. I'm going to keep working on this and try to get as much done as possible over the next 10 minutes. Hey, Ethereal Dragon, you take care. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Oh, let's see. 10 more minutes till 5, so I will keep on working till then. Ah, come on. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get back doing these more often because I'm pretty out of practice with this. Jackie Chan turned out okay. I mean, this isn't too bad. It's just I just need to spend more time working on it. It's not flowing, not coming out as easily as it should. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop for now. I'm gonna keep working on this after the stream, and then I'll post a final piece on my social media, Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and the like, which are all down below. I want to check them out. But it's just, yeah, got to keep working on this. It's looks okay, but it's missing a certain something something. It's getting there. It's not horrible. But it's not my best either. So, but I want to thank everybody for watching, whether you're watching live or later on. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if you would, again, please give this live stream a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications of future videos, and share the stream out so that other people can check it out as well. That'd be a big help to the channel. Um, but for now, I want to let you guys go and want to thank you again. Appreciate you watching. I'll be back soon to post more videos and and the like. So, guys, take care. Have a great day. Go watch Mission Impossible 10, I think, or 9, whatever. Go watch it. Looks good, and yeah, I'm sure you have a good time. Okay, take care. Bye.